Nestled away in the Old Town area of Edith, capital of the Calvard Republic, is a small, humble business. It was owned by Van Arkride, a problem solver of sorts called a spriggan. One day, a first-year student from Aramis Academy, Agnès Claudel, showed up at his door. She requested his help in finding antique ornaments called the Genesis, which she inherited from her great-grandfather. Utilizing his connections in normal society and the underworld, Van and Agnès found one of the Genesis, only to come under fire from a mafia group called Almada. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, the Genesis resonated with Van's Zypha, a tactical ornament from which a little fairy named Mare appeared. With her assistance, Van clad himself in an armor made of shards and transformed into the Grindel. He turned the tables on the mafioso with its overwhelming strength. After that, Agnès agreed to work for Van part-time in exchange for his help in finding all 8 Genesis. The two of them traveled all across Calvard in search of them and made a number of new friends along the way. Fairy Al-Fayed, a Jaeger who was raised for a life on the battlefield as a Kruga warrior. Aaron Way, a prodigy and a reckless leader of a group of delinquents from Longport's eastern quarter. Risette Twinings, a service concierge dispatched from the Marduk Company to provide Arkride solutions with impeccable support. Katra Salesian, a young engineer stationed at the Basel Institute of Science, where he participates in the development of cutting-edge technology. Judith Lanster, a famous actress in the world of film who leads a double life as the Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Beargard Zeman, Van's former mentor, and a man who cast off his old name. Together, they braved countless ordeals and collected many of the Genesis. Though they were hounded at every turn by Almada, who were using the devices to sow confusion and chaos wherever they went. Eventually, Almada's leader, Gerard Dantes, detonated a nuclear weapon in a remote village and wiped it off the map. Multiple factions, now driven to bring about Almada's end, found themselves as pawns in a death game, where Van and his friends came out on top and ultimately defeated Almada's executives and cohorts. Then they put an end to Dantes, the source of all this evil. However, during a festival celebrating the Calvardian Revolution, one of Almada's leaders, Melchior, unleashed pandemonium on the capital, and in the process revived Dantes and the other executives and summoned countless demons into the city. Pandemonium brought time in Edith to a standstill, but with the aid of their allies, Van and his crew were able to once again defeat Melchior and Dantes. Upon Dantes' demise, the diabolic core that he had absorbed into his body found its way back to Van, its original host. Van awakened as Vagrant's diaspora and disappeared, fleeing from his companions. Unwilling to lose their friend, the group chased after him into the boundary between Zemuria and the Beyond and confronted the demon that overtook him. Thanks to the urging of his friends, Van was able to regain himself and temporarily drive the demon lord out by flinging the core into the depths of the rift. With all of these incidents behind them and the end of the year fast approaching, everyone other than Agnès bid a brief farewell to Van as they each left Edith behind. But before they departed, they all promised that they'd see each other again in the near future.
Gamma Squad, go!
Target confirmed. Moving to apprehend.
Our Next prey.
Now, devour them all! Shard corrode! The Grendels online!
What the hell? Ah!
What in the world? I knew I sensed something down here, but I wasn't expecting to find bodies.
No good. I'm only getting a faint response now. Ugh, I really thought we had it this time. This place is gonna be locked up real tight after today. Talk about lame.
Huh. Maybe we should pay our friend a visit. His connections could come in handy, and we do still owe him our thanks.
Oh yeah, our thing should match his 4 SPG requirements, shouldn't it? Well, if we go, I'm totally helping myself to his secret stash of sweets.
If you want to play with fire, be my guest. I think that's our cue to get out of here.
Yeah, let's move, S. I can't wait! Do you think his car is faster than Van's truck?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. We'll be back home later this evening.
You better be. Things have been a little too weird around here lately. All right, have tons of fun out there, Yume.
Okie dokie, Grandpa. I'll be back soon!
Early yesterday morning, there was a small explosion near a municipal building in the capital. According to our report, it was the result of a power outage, and there was no sign of criminal activity. In other news, a Grand Circuit exhibition race will be held today.
For real? It's too early for this shit. Yes? Thought you weren't working today.
It's nearly 10 a.m., you know. You really should be wide awake at this hour. I have a job fit for a spriggan, so you better start waking up already. Van.
So, wasn't expecting you to drop by the office, much less in casual wear. Better be careful walking around in that, or else Lil Miss Famous will have even more eyes on her.
Oh, please. I can blend in with the crowd just fine, as long as I act like myself. So, what are your thoughts? I just had it tailor-made.
Well, let's see. Huh. Yeah, seems pretty alright. Always good to wear something easy to move around in. What? What did I say?
Oh, nothing. So, what's going on with your sleep schedule? Was it thrown off kilter, or are you just becoming lazy? Perhaps your old habits are rearing their ugly heads, now that you don't have your assistants to keep you in line.
It ain't like that. I've just been up to the neck in work is all. Though I am slowing my pace a little. At least until they get back.
Speaking of, I can't believe it's already been 2 months since they all left. I'm surprised they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they all had some unfinished business to take care of. On the bright side, things have been nice and quiet around here lately. It's just like old times.
Oh? I've heard testimony to the contrary. A little birdie told me Agnes has been coming here every week for part-time work.
Not true. She comes every other week. And I doubt she'll be able to do even that much in the coming weeks. She's gonna be up to her ears in work, getting ready for her school festival.
Oh, it's that time of year already? I bet someone's going to be awfully lonely soon.
Yeah, no. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's start talking shop. I want to know why an A-rank bracer, and the famous Beauty's Blade no less, is asking for my help. I'm also curious why you're doing this on your day off. Guessing this ain't a rescue a lost cat type request.
Afraid not. Take a look at this.
Damn.
There have been other incidents like this one here in the capital. They began around the start of the year. I'm sure this is old news to you, however.
Yeah, but I didn't think the rumors were actually true. What I heard was that there have been a number of strange goings-on lately, and that a lot of people have been dropping like flies.
The victims are not only policemen and soldiers, but also gang and mafia members as well. Evidently, they have all been killed in the most gruesome manner imaginable. It's inhuman, in every sense of the word. Due to the nature of the incidents, however, they're being reported as vague disturbances or accidents.
Well, given the parties involved, I can't say I blame them. Hasn't stopped people from talking, but it's all just speculation at the moment. I figure the Guild and the CID want to close the books on this case ASAP.
That's right. A joint investigation team has already been formed. They've surmised that this is the work of a serial killer. Unfortunately, they have yet to find any serious leads.
I'll admit, this case has been on my mind. But I hadn't caught any sense, and no one had come to me about it. Until now, that is. If I'm being real with you, this is way beyond the scope of my humble little office. You do get that, right?
Yes. And until yesterday, that was perfectly acceptable. However, the situation has changed.
Target, move it up.
Now, sweep them all! Shard Coop! It's online!
What the hell?
The CID's Special Ops Hercules unit, its Gamma company specifically, was wiped out last night. They identified a suspect for the serial killings via their intel network, but when they caught up with him, they were completely overwhelmed by a red fairy and a man in a trench coat, who transformed into a monstrous creature.
I want to say it's just the latest in special effects, but yeah, probably not. I'm guessing Renee sent you this vid?
Yes, discreetly and privately. Not even the Guild is aware of this video. The many incidents caused by Almada last year were beyond human understanding. However, all of the reports mentioned the presence of a fixer and an unidentified dark blue monster. The same one I witnessed firsthand during the death game. Consequently, multiple organizations are beginning to turn their eyes to you. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what will follow if nothing is done about this. Yes?
Honestly, even I don't know what all went down there. So, long story short, I've shot to the top of the suspect lists, of the CID and the Bracer Guild.
Nail on the head. It's only a matter of time before the CID makes their move to attain justice for the Gamma Company. This is personal to them. The same goes for the police and the guild as well.
Well, shit. I just can't catch a break these days. But thanks for giving me a heads up.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna put my nose to work. This ain't something I can take lying down, especially since I should have been able to sniff it out from the get-go. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for someone to throw me in the slammer. I've gotta get on out there and clear my good name. Pushing through thick and thin is what a fixer does best. I'll get through this. Whether that's by myself or with the people who have stood by my side. I'm only here now because of them. And I've still gotta pay them back for all they've done for me. I guess I'm sort of giving myself a 4 SPG here. Now, I hate working for free as much as the next guy. But maybe I could put up with it if a certain someone rewarded me with delicious sweets.
That's quite the roundabout way of asking me to treat you. However, I'm afraid I can't accept that particular arrangement. Seeing as I'm the one who came to you with the job.
Huh?
I can't just sit idly by and let a new seed of fear be planted in the hearts of civilians. That's not the Bracer way. Moreover, I have a personal stake in this. After all, a dear friend of mine is being caught in the crossfire of this whole ordeal. I won't let him be hit with a false charge.
Oh.
Face it, you need someone who can keep an eye on you. I think us working together would be the most rational solution. That said, I can't openly ask for your help, given my position as a Bracer. If it's done through a 4 SPG, though, I doubt there will be any problems. So, will you accept it? Hey, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Just wondering who's really the roundabout one here. You're the same as ever, Elaine. Actually, I take that back. You've changed a lot, haven't you?
I suppose I have. Although I think that's to be expected, given all that happened last year. And you've changed quite a bit yourself, no?
Guess so. All right. The conditions you've outlined match my requirements well enough. I'll be expecting you to pull your weight out there. Better keep up with me, Beauty's Blade.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Van Arkride.
I am officially in love with this caramelized apple. The slightly bitter yet juicy sweet flavor is to die for. That pinch of cinnamon combined with the flaky richness of the crust are sending my taste buds into overdrive. It's perfection. I could sit here eating Monmar's tart tatin until the cows come home. I'll never get sick of it for as long as I live.
Same for me. Its flavor is refined yet delicate at the same time. Calling it anything less than a masterpiece would be doing it an injustice. You're a master of your craft, Victor.
Why, thank you. I don't know why you're hanging around this deadbeat, but I guess there's no harm in kicking up your feet and sharing a meal in your downtime. The same doesn't go for you, you lazy bum. Also, you better not give this fine young lady any trouble. You hear me?
Yeah, I got it. Should be able to get whatever we need over at the general store. So let's... Wait, I need to make a stop at the tobacco kiosk. Gotta check out their novelty candies.
Ever the sugar addict.
Monmar is so relaxing.
And now, we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. While cold days are here to stay for some time yet, Edith's skies are currently clear and cloudless with a 0% chance of snow. It's looking to be a great afternoon for going...
Quit dawdling and buy something. Stop by again, I guess.
I see you're working hard as always.
Looking is always free, you know. Come see us again sometime.
Let's get out there and kick some butt.
What should I pick? Would you care for some flowers? What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Let's see what we got. All right. Well...
Nothing beats a peaceful life. goddess of the sky, is always watching over us.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
An early morning sauna trip doesn't sound half bad.
I got the hint. We can make a quick stop. You won't be any help if you're still half asleep.
Fine then. I'm gonna take a dip.
Welcome to Laguna.
That's the stuff.
A breather was just what I needed. I feel nice and refreshed.
Get warmed up enough?
Well...
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Pick something already! Be seeing ya.
Thanks for the update.